Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that so many of us struggle with. Budgeting. Have you ever set up a budget with the best intentions, only to see it fall apart within weeks? You're not alone. The truth is, most personal budgets fail, but it's not because you're bad with money. It's because the way we're taught to budget is fundamentally broken. In this video, we're going to uncover why your budget isn't working, and, more importantly, how to build one that finally sticks. Let's start with the harsh truth. Why do most budgets fail? A huge reason is that we treat them like a punishment. It feels like a financial diet, full of restrictions and saying no to everything you enjoy. We think of it as a cage, not a tool for empowerment. Another common pitfall is setting unrealistic expectations. You decide to save half your income overnight, and when you can't, you feel like a failure and give up entirely. We also tend to ignore our emotional spending habits. We budget for the logical person we want to be, not the real person who buys snacks when they're stressed or bored. Budgets also fail because they lack flexibility. Life happens. Your car needs a new tire. You get a last-minute wedding invitation. A rigid budget can't handle these curves. And finally, the classic set it and forget it mindset. You create a beautiful spreadsheet, admire it for a day, and then never look at it again while your spending goes unchecked. A budget isn't a slow cooker. It needs your attention. Now let's talk about the hidden budget killers. Those sneaky expenses that drain your bank account without you even noticing. First up is lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, and what happens? Your spending mysteriously rises to meet your new income. That new car, the bigger apartment, the fancier dinners, they eat up your extra cash before you can save it. Then there's subscription creep. That free trial you forgot to cancel, the dozen streaming services you barely use, that app you pay for monthly. These small charges add up to a significant drain on your cash flow. We also have to watch out for impulse buys, heavily fueled by social media ads that seem to read our minds. And a big one, forgetting irregular expenses. We budget for our monthly rent and groceries, but what about holiday gifts, annual car insurance, or that yearly doctor's visit? These lump sums can wreck your plan if you don't account for them. Lastly, a budget without any fun money is doomed. If you don't give yourself permission to enjoy your life, you'll eventually rebel against your own rules. This brings us to the psychological side of budgeting. Our mindset plays a massive role. Many of us fall into all or nothing thinking. You overspend by $20 on a Friday night, and suddenly you think, well, the whole month's budget is ruined. I might as well just spend whatever I want. This perfectionist mindset is Another trap is comparing your budget to others online. You see someone on social media saving 70% of their income, and you feel inadequate, forgetting their circumstances are completely different from yours. We also need to identify our emotional spending triggers. Are you spending when you're stressed, lonely, or celebrating? Understanding the why behind your purchases is key. And finally, there's guilt-based budgeting. Constantly feeling guilty about every dollar you spend is exhausting and not sustainable. The goal is financial awareness, not constant shame. Let's quickly cover some other common mistakes. Copying someone else's budget template blindly is a big one. Your finances are unique. Your budget should be not adjusting your budget when your life changes, like a new job, a move, or a change in income is another surefire way to fail. Forgetting to automate your savings is a missed opportunity. If you wait to see what's left over at the end of the month, the answer is often nothing. On the flip side, don't overcomplicate your tracking system. If it takes you 30 minutes a day to log your expenses, you're going to quit. And please, stop budgeting for your ideal, perfect month. Budget for your real life, complete with its messy, unpredictable, but wonderful expenses. Okay, enough about the problems. Let's get to the fix. How do you build a budget that actually works? First, start simple. Forget the 50 confusing categories. Group your spending into just 3 buckets: needs, wants, and goals. Needs are your essentials like housing, utilities, and groceries. Wants are things like dining out, entertainment, and hobbies. Goals are your savings, debt payoff, and investments. Before you even set your budget, I want you to track your spending for 1 full month. Don't judge, just track. This gives you a realistic snapshot of where your money is actually going. From there, You can use a flexible rule like the 50-30-20th method as a starting point. 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for goals. Remember to include fun money or a blow money category. Giving yourself a guilt-free allowance makes the whole process enjoyable. The most powerful step, automate everything you can. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account the day you get paid. Automate your bill payments. This removes the chance for human error or procrastination. And finally, review and adjust your budget every single month. A budget is a living document, not a stone tablet. It should evolve as your life does. So, what are some practical tools to make this easier? There are fantastic apps out there. YNAB, or You Need a Budget, is amazing for giving every dollar a job. Mint is great for seeing all your accounts in one place. You can even build a custom system in Google Sheets or Notion if you like more control. The key is to build a daily habit. Just a 5-minute money check-in each evening to categorize your spending from the day can make a world of difference. It keeps you engaged and aware. As we said, use automation to your advantage. It's your secret weapon against forgetting. And if you're a visual person, use charts and color coding in your spreadsheet. Seeing a progress bar fill up or a category turn from red to green can be incredibly motivating. Speaking of motivation, how do you maintain it for the long haul? First, celebrate your small wins. Did you stay under your grocery budget for 1 week? Awesome. Acknowledge that success. Focus on tracking progress, not perfection. One bad day doesn't erase a month of good habits. It also helps to build an accountability system. This could be a weekly check-in with your spouse, a friend who shares your financial goals, or even just the accountability features within an app. The final and most important step is to shift your mindset. Stop thinking of your budget as a restriction. Start seeing it as a plan for your freedom. A budget isn't about what you can't have. It's about designing a life where you can have the things that matter most to you, guilt-free. It's your roadmap to financial freedom, and you are in the driver's seat. So, to recap, understand that traditional budgets often fail because they're too rigid and psychologically punishing. Identify your personal budget killers, from subscription creep to emotional spending. Build a simple, flexible budget based on your actual spending, not an idealized fantasy. Automate your savings, review your plan monthly, and most importantly, change your mindset from restriction to empowerment. You can do this. Your financial goals are within reach. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on making your money work for you. Let me know in the comments what your biggest budgeting challenge is. I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.